Cyprus, officially the Republic of Cyprus, is an island country in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Although it is geographically located in the West Asia, its cultural identity and geopolitical makeup are overwhelmingly Southeast European. It is the third largest and the third most populous island in the Mediterranean. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Before moving ahead, like, share, subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. Republic of Cyprus is located southeast of Greece, south of Turkey, west of Syria and Lebanon, northwest of Israel and Palestine, and north of Egypt. Its capital and the largest city, Nicosia. Cyprus hosts the British controlled military base Akrotiri and Dikalia, while the northeast portion of the island is de facto governed by the self declared Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, which is separated from the Republic of Cyprus by United Nations buffer zone. Cyprus was first settled by hunter gatherers around 13,000 years ago, with farming settlement emerging a few thousand years later. During the late Bronze Age, Cyprus, then called Asia, developed an urbanized society closely connected to the wider Mediterranean world. Cyprus experienced a wave of settlement by Macedonian Greek at the end of 2nd millennium before Christ. It was subsequently occupied by several empires, including the Assyrian, ancient Egyptian, and Persian, from whom the island was seized in 333 before Christ by Alexander the Great. Subsequent rule by Ptolemaic Egypt, the Classical and the Eastern Roman Empire, Arab Caliphates, the French Lusitans, and the Venetian was followed by over 3 centuries of Ottoman rule between 1571 and 1878, de jure until 1914. Cyprus was placed under the United Kingdom administration based on the Cyprus Convention in 1878 and was formally annexed by the UK in 1914. The future of the island became a matter of disagreement between the two prominent ethnic communities, Greek Cypriots and the Turkish Cypriots. From the 19th century onward, the Greek Cypriot population pursued Enosis union with Greece, which became the Greek national policy in 1950s. The Turkish Cypriot population initially advocated for the continuation of British rule, then demanded the annexation of the island to Turkey in 1950s. Together with Turkey, they established a policy of Tuxmin, the partition of Cyprus and the creation of the Turkish polity in the north of the island. Following nationalist violence in 1950s, Cyprus was granted independence in 1960. The crisis of 1963 to 1964 brought further intercommunal violence between two communities. This places more than 25,000 Turkish Cypriots into enclaves and brought the end of Turkish Cypriot representation in the Republic. On 15th July 1974, a coup d'etat was staged by Greek Cypriot nationalists, an element of the Greek military junta. This action precipitated the Turkish invasion of Cyprus on 20th July, which led to the capture of the present-day territory of the northern Cyprus and the displacement of over 150,000 Greek Cypriots and 50,000 Turkish Cypriots. A separate Turkish Cypriot state in the world north was established by the unilateral declaration in 1983, which was widely condemned by the international community and led to Turkey being the only country to recognize the new state. These events and the resulting political situation are matters on the ongoing dispute. Cyprus is a major tourist destination with an advanced high economy. Other neighboring territory including Syria and Lebanon, the east and the southeast. Israel 200 kilometers to the southeast, the Gaza Strip and the southeast, Egypt to the north, and Greece to the northeast, 250 kilometers to the smaller Dodecanian island, to the Casti Lorizo, 400 kilometers to Rhodes, and 800 kilometers to the Greek mainland. Cyprus at the road cross of the three continents, with some source placing Cyprus in Europe and some source placing Cyprus in the Western Asia and the Middle East. The physical relief of the island is dominated by two mountain ranges, the Troodos mountain and the smaller Kyrenia range, and the central plain they encompass the Mesoria. The Mesoria plain is drained by the Pedios River, the longest on the island. The Troodos mountain cover most of the southern and the western portion of the island and account for roughly half of its area. The highest point of Cyprus is Mount Olympus at 1952 meters in the center of Troodos range. The narrow Kenya range extending along the northern coastline occupies substantially less area and elevates are lower, reaching a maximum of 1024 meters. The island lies within the Anatolian plate. Cyprus contains the Cyprus Mediterranean forest ecoregion. It has a 218 forest landscape integrity index, mean score of 7.6 per 10 ranking. It's 59th globally out of 172 countries.